You expect all of the lights and gauges in front of you to function when you get behind the wheel. Therefore, when one of those useful gauges stops functioning as intended, it can be quite unsettling. In this video, we will discuss why the fuel gauge may be reading inaccurately, what it means, and above all, how to fix it. But just before we start, please ensure you've subscribed to the channel. Gauge stuck on full. Either the float gauge is constantly sending a full signal, or the fuel gauge itself is malfunctioning and stuck on full. If your fuel gauge consistently reads full, by checking to see if the fuel gauge resets to empty when you turn off the car, you can often determine which part is broken. However, since some fuel gauges lock at their last setting, this entirely depends on the kind of car you drive. However, if your car usually cycles on and off and it isn't doing so right now, the dash's fuel gauge is probably the issue. Gauge reads empty. When tank is full, a frayed electrical connection or a malfunctioning fuel gauge are the most likely causes if you can never get your gauge to read full. The majority of fuel gauges read full when they are receiving their maximum power. Therefore, they will always read empty when there is no power. Naturally, a malfunctioning float gauge could also be the issue, as it will always read empty if it doesn't send any signal. Verify the gauge's power and fuses before delving too deeply into anything. Gauge fluctuates up and down. There are several possible causes for this condition, making it the most difficult to diagnose. A malfunctioning fuel or float gauge in the dash could be the cause, but diagnosing the issue is probably going to be more difficult. The float gauge is now a little too loose, which could be one reason. Your fuel gauge reading may fluctuate as a result of the gauge jumping up and down when you go over bumps and dips in the road. It might also be a normal part of a condition. For example, it's common for the fuel reading to fluctuate when parking on a hill. Because the fuel obeys gravity, the float will rise or fall wherever it is. You'll resume receiving an accurate reading after you level the car out. How to fix and repair cost. It takes some troubleshooting to fix a malfunctioning gas gauge, but it's not that difficult if you have the right equipment. Always begin by eliminating the simple options. That includes the circuit breakers and fuses for this task. Using an OBD2 scan tool is highly recommended after you have ruled them out. After connecting the tool, check the fuel reading. The gauge, not the float gauge, is the issue if the automotive scan tool gives you an accurate fuel reading. However, it's likely that the float gauge is the issue if the scan tool isn't giving you the right reading. If the issue is with the float gauge, the scan tool prevents you from having to disassemble the dash, but you can still manually check this by checking for power at the gauge. Disassemble the dash and check the gauge for power if the issue is with the gauge itself. Replace the gauge if everything is powered up as it should be. Check the electrical connection between the gauge and the ECM. If the scan tool reading is correct and the gauge isn't receiving any power, there's probably a break somewhere. Repeat the same procedure at the float gauge if the scan tool directs you there. However, it's likely that one of the two gauges is the issue. Although they do occur, electrical wiring problems are unquestionably less common. The estimated repair costs are broken down in this chart based on the specific issue with your car. Remember that the cost varies significantly based on the vehicle you drive. For instance, while some aftermarket float gauges are as inexpensive as $50, others can cost as much as $700. Hope the information was helpful. If so, please press the like button and subscribe to the channel.